Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I called it. This happened 2 days ago. When Democrats take office, shit happens. This illegal immigrant. Another lady lost her life to a illegal immigrant. A 3-month-old baby beaten to death, alleged by an immigrant just days after a machete murder in the same area by the same illegal immigrant. And the mayor of Virginia signed a bill that no ICE agent can come in and help out. And she told law enforcement they cannot have no ICE help them. This is what I tell y'all people when y'all vote for these stupid Democrats, is what happens. So, the blood of the innocent people gets happening to immigrants and all the people who voted for the Democrats. The ones who voted for the mayor of Virginia, they have that innocent woman's blood on her hands, and the child, and the one who got killed by the machete. Let's get into this, shall we?
We are giving you the news and information you need to take back your Commonwealth and to connect with your community. Please like this video, hit that bell and subscribe button so you know when we post new content about Virginia.
There's a world of opportunity out there, beyond the typical 9 to 5, where purpose and grit come together, where the American spirit and ingenuity are welcomed in places that could really use your skills and your experience. We're talking about the Peace Corps, with volunteers living and working in communities around the globe. And it's been called the toughest job you'll ever love. Tough, because it asks so much of you. To dig deeper, get your hands dirty, to go that extra mile, to rise to the occasion and meet challenges head on. And the love part comes from being part of something bigger than yourself. From building bonds that last a lifetime. It's knowing your hard work transformed lives, including your own. After 65 years, the Peace Corps is still the toughest job you'll ever love. Explore opportunities, benefits, and apply at peacecorps.gov/serve.
Going to X here, Virginians for Safe Communities has it as of today, March 27th, Meziel Lopez Gomez beats his 3-month-old baby to death, follows the charge of Annabelle Shavara Mai hacks a man to death with a machete. There's Mai there in the center. And of course, on February 23rd, Abdul Jallo killed Stephanie Mentor, 41-year-old mother, at a Fairfax County bus stop. Virginia for Safe Communities have that. We have the article here, WUSA 9 in Washington, reporting this as a Virginia dad is the one who stabbed. WUSA 9 in Washington, D.C. is reporting this as Virginia dad is the one with charged after a medical examiner says the 3-month-old suffered blunt force trauma, which led to the baby's death. Fairfax County Police responded to reports of an unresponsive infant at a home in the 3400 block of Lake Street in Bailey's Crossroads, 7:30 p.m. Friday. This article is dated March 31st. When police arrived, the infant wasn't breathing and police began administering CPR. After fire and rescue crews arrived, they continued with additional medical efforts before transporting her to a local hospital. The baby was pronounced dead. Police and hospital staff said they saw signs of abuse during the course of the investigation and took the baby's father, 28-year-old Meziel Lopez Gomez, into custody. Lopez Gomez is charged with second-degree murder and felony child abuse. He is held without bond. Now, this comes after the arrest of another criminal illegal alien who is charged in the death of a man who police say used a machete to hack a man to death in the Bailey's Crossroads area in Fairfax County. U.S. Department of Homeland Security said ICE lodged an arrest detainer requesting Fairfax County sanctuary politicians do not release Annabelle Armando Chavaria Mai, a criminal illegal alien from Guatemala, who Fairfax County Police arrested on second-degree murder charges. On March 30th, detectives arrested Chavaria Mai in connection to a fatal stabbing of a man the day before. Officers found a man with multiple stab wounds inside a home. The man was pronounced dead at the scene. Shavira Mai is illegally in the U.S. and entered at an unknown place and time. Annabelle Armando Shavira Mai, a criminal alien from Guatemala, was charged with second-degree murder after reportedly stabbing a man to death in Fairfax County. ICE is calling on Virginia Governor Abigail Spanberger and Virginia sanctuary politicians not to release this murderer back into our communities. So you'll remember Abigail Spanberger has issued a directive for local police not to work with ICE. The sheriff of Fairfax County, Stacey Kincaid, does not honor these ICE detainers. Essentially what ICE is asking is, hey, we want to come get this guy. Please let us know how we can come and obtain this guy, get him out of here, put him into ICE custody. The sheriff will not work with the ICE agents, and the prosecutors in Fairfax County not working with the ICE agents either. So of course this all coming after, again, the death of Stephanie Minter, who was killed at a Fairfax County bus stop in February. She was a mother of a child. Stephanie Minter's mother is grieving right now. Where Nick Minock of WJLA TV confronted Governor Abigail Spanberger in Culpeper, asked if she had any message for the grieving mother of Stephanie Minter. She simply walked away. Other politicians not having any messages, not talking about any of this, is the top official in Fairfax County, Jeffrey McKay. He is the chairman of the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors. And this right here, Nova Campaign, saying sends out nothing on illegal crime, but a self-congratulations on a 400 plus red flag orders, giving in nearly 1,000 guns. Quick search, McKay has not posted to X since 2023. However, his Facebook page is active, and we are seeing many of the things where he's been talking to people on the radio, attending Chamber of Commerce events. Looks like he's posing for pictures here and accolades, but I see nothing on his social media dating back at least through mid-March about anything having to do with criminal illegal aliens being arrested. And I'm going to go back as far back as February 23rd to see, there it is, February 23rd, and I do not see anything about Stephanie Minter and her death, her being stabbed to death by a criminal illegal alien in this country since 2012, Abdul Jallo, who is known to police, known to prosecutors who failed to prosecute him on several previous charges. Jallo was in this country illegally from Sierra Leone, charged more than 40 times in 30 separate incidents. Police even asked the Fairfax County prosecutor, Steve Toscano, if they could do anything to keep him behind bars. And of course, Toscano said no, we released him. All of this coming, these are fatal incidents, not to mention incidents that we have seen also in Fairfax County public schools, where in Fairfax High School, an illegal alien who is in the school, nearly 19 years old, a student, is charged with molesting several girls, at least a dozen girls, in that Fairfax County high school. Again, nothing about that here from the Jeffrey McKay, chairman of the... And so we continue to see criminal
illegals get by with this shit in Democrat-run states. I told people before about this. When Democrats get in power, everything goes fucked up. Crime rate goes up through the roof. Murders, rape, extortion, all that goes through the roof. Why? Because the Democrats don't give a fuck about American people. But I know a lot of dumbasses out there going to vote for Democrats still. Even with all the evidence being inflated for me, y'all still going to vote for the Democrats. Why? Because you're so fucking brainwashed. You got your head so far in the damn ground. Your ass sticking up so far. Did he come along, fuck you in the ass and say the earthquake, you still believe him? I know 4 motherfuckers at my job that still vote for Democrats. All the evidence laid in front of them, they still going to vote for Democrats. Why? Because they don't care about America either. I can name names, but I'm not going to name the 4 people at my job site. They know who they are. And everything. This is why I'm telling people, when midterms come up, vote for fucking Republicans so we can get these sorry piece of shit dogs out of our fucking country. Because the Democrats don't care about American people. They care about fucking foreigners. That's their whole fucking motto. Destroy America for the foreigners. Back to the video.
Aliens are charged with crimes, and under the sanctuary policies here in Virginia, there is no cooperation between Virginia and federal officials. I want to take you now to the first executive order. It says executive directive number 1. This is the first executive order Abigail Spanberger signed when she took office in January. It says that because Virginians deserve to have their state and local law enforcement resources devoted to the safety and security of their communities, not federal civil immigration enforcement, it is critical that the state law agencies ensure that their agreements and policies and approaches are focused on their core responsibility, keeping communities safe, investigating, and deterring crime. So what this executive order did, and what it has done, it is barred local jurisdictions from creating 287G agreements with the feds, with ICE. And essentially under a 287G agreement, you have an employee of the jail, a jail officer who works at the local jail, but has been trained by ICE to identify criminals who are in the country illegally. Once they have been arrested and processed through that local jail, the local jail then notifies ICE, hey, we've got a criminal illegal alien in our custody, come get him. And under these policies, the local jail essentially walks the guy out in handcuffs to where the ICE agent is waiting. They take off the local jail's handcuffs, they put on ICE's handcuffs, and the bad guy gets into an ICE car and is now in federal custody. Spanberger has stopped that from happening. None of that is going on. We did see Lynchburg say they would continue, the city of Lynchburg did say they would continue working with ICE, but they stopped short of defying the governor and formulating, essentially restarting a 287G program that I believe the city at one point had, but they stopped short of defying the governor, and they said they will continue to work with ICE. They're chummy, they get along between their local law enforcement and federal law enforcement, but again, no new 287G agreement in Lynchburg. So you might be wondering what happened, because under Governor Glenn Youngkin, especially when Trump took office in his second term about a year ago, there were many arrests happening in Northern Virginia. Youngkin was at press conferences with ICE. He had his local, state officials working with federal ICE officials, rooting out criminal aliens, especially in the northern part of the state, in northern Virginia. And Virginia at one point was making more ICE arrests than any other locality in the nation. Now, of course, this is before everything started to pop off in Minnesota, before things got busy out that way. And now, obviously, under Youngkin, who was unable to run for a second term, Virginia governors are term limited to one term. No Virginia governor can run for a second term. We're the only state in the union that has that law, that has that in our Constitution, term limiting our governors to just one term. So now under Governor Abigail Spanberger, their local law enforcement and federal ICE agents, the two never shall meet under her executive directive. So she is putting these sanctuary policies in place. But despite all of that, if I did check the U.S. Immigration's Customs Enforcement page here, and the most recent arrest in Virginia by ICE, which is just a federal operation, they may or may not have had local help on this, I don't know, but according to ICE's website, an illegal alien with an extensive criminal history was arrested on February 25th in Harrisonburg. ICE Homeland Security Investigations and its enforcement partners arrested an illegal alien from El Salvador, an alleged MS-13 gang member whose criminal history includes convictions of drugs, resisting arrest, felony illegally re-entering the U.S. after deportation. Special agents with the Homeland Security of Harrisonburg and officers with the Strasburg Police Department. So there you go, they had local help here. Strasburg Police Department apprehended Christian Medrano Humanzor, age 34, back on January 24th of this year. This